Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Inheritor back again with another tutorial video. For this video, I'm going to be giving a pretty brief tutorial on how to go about dribbling the ball on top of your car, obviously. So, when it comes to dribbling on top of your car, it's very hard to control because most people have the tendency to like boost into the ball and you just keep boosting past it, or they'll get it to the point where it's like this on the front of their car and they can't control it. So it just runs off. That's a pretty common thing to see in the lower ranks. So to dribble the ball, what you're looking to do is just walk right up to the ball like this. Now what you're going to do, and keep an eye on my controller overlay down towards the middle of your screen, the bottom middle of your screen. When I am doing this, I'm not like boosting an insane amount, so to speak. Technically speaking, if you're in the right spot, you can do this with nothing more than that much boost. So that's exactly how we're going to actually get it on top of our car. So what you're going to look at is, you see this white circle right underneath the ball, right where my nose is, goes all the way around the ball. And as this goes higher up in the air, the center circle gets smaller. That's telling you how high up in the air it is from the ground. So, to get the ball to stay on top of your car has to be in that circle. See how I'm driving around? If you look right underneath the ball in that circle, at least part of my car is inside of that circle at all times. Now the only exception to that is when you are on the wall and you carry it on the wall, like that sort of deal, except you don't let it pop off the wall. So now back to dribbling. So your more basic dribble, how you want to go about it is just drive up to the ball, kind of like this. You're going to give a quick tap of boost and just kind of feather your throttle to keep some speed going, but you know, that way you're not driving underneath the ball and just going past the ball. And just get yourself comfortable with being able to just do this. Don't try to go anywhere, just drive straight. That way you can kind of get the feel for where it needs to be to stay on top of your car, because it's going to take you a while to be able to get it to this point. Where you're looking to have this on top of your car is towards, I mean, you can put it wherever for flicks, but you have to have the basic control first. So you just want it to be kind of centered on the top of your car, just like this. It's pretty much right on the roof of my car right there. So, you know, you boost under it, you give it some gas, and you just stay there and just keep driving straight. Obviously, the ball isn't going to stay perfectly on the center, even if you have it lined up perfectly. Because, see, that's me not moving my analog stick. It's still going to drive off. So you do have to keep an eye on that circle, or just not even the circle. The circle's not going to tell you specifically how far to the side the ball's moving. You have to keep an eye on the ball itself. Once you get good enough at this, you can dribble without, technically speaking, looking at the ball. Because when you are dribbling like that, what your eyes should be on is your opponent. So you got to get yourself consistent enough to the point where you can drive. Say there's an opponent in net right now. See how I'm driving away from it so I can actually see the opponent. Driving away from the net, and then from there, depending on what they do, will vary what I do with the ball. But anyways, back to this. So, you know, just keep an eye on the movement of the ball. You can see where the ball is going to go just based off of the slight side movement. It'll start to rotate that direction, just barely. So notice how it's starting to turn a little bit to the left, so I follow it to the left. So once you start getting comfortable doing this, just drive straight with it. Make sure you can keep it on top of the hood of your car, or the roof of your car rather, consistently. I mean, you can do this with ease. You don't even have to think about it. It's just something that comes natural. This is going to take a considerable amount of time, depending on how much time you put into it in a session. So you get comfortable doing this over and over again. And notice this, the way I'm doing it right now, I'm not even using my throttle. I'm just boosting. Feathering my boost. But also, you can do it with no more than like 3 boosts. Oh, well, that's that's not what I meant to do. Okay. So see, like, I'm not boosting right now. I'm just keeping it in the right spot of my car, because the further in front of your car the ball is, the faster it will go ahead of you. See how I lost it off the top or front of my car there? Now, it's the same way if you go too far back. It's going to slow down too much, and you're going to keep driving through the under the ball. So you need it in just the right location, and just let it go back and forth. You might have to give it a little tap of boost to get back in the right position, but you know, you want to get consistent with being able to dribble without boost as well, because that's a very nice thing to be able to do, because then you can flick really well even with no boost once you get consistent. So get yourself to the point where you can dribble with or without boost, just going straight. All you have to do is make very slight adjustments to keep it on top of the roof of your car. And then once you get comfortable with this, then you can start adding in turns. Notice where my car is. It's still off the ground, but I'm turning pretty hard left here. So this is where looking at that circle, for at least training purposes, comes into play. Because this tells you, okay, this is where it needs to be for me to be able to cut it this much. Now, like I said earlier, the more consistent you get, the faster you can go, the more you can do with it, and the less you really have to actually look for the ball, or look at the ball and the circle underneath you. Because what you want to get to the point of is being able to do this with peripheral vision, which will come in handy for actual games, so you can see what your opponent's doing and try to predict what they are going to do, so you can either flick early or drop it off the front of your car or whatever it may be. So, you know, get comfortable being able to turn, switch sides, so you're going the other way, right instead of left. Once you get more comfortable that way, then you start adding some speed into it. So you're going for real dribble plays here. And if you are not consistent with, or aren't consistent, or don't know how to dribble off the top of your car, which is why you would be here right now, then you probably also don't have a very good idea of how to flick. I have already done a video on how to flick, an overview on how to do the most basic flicks, and I did show a couple of the other flicks. So I will drop that up in the cards. Make sure to check that video out if you haven't already. So yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to dribbling. The more consistent you get with going slow, the faster you can take it, and next thing you know, you're able to dribble really well at a high rate of speed. Now, once you get... Oh, God. I don't know why my game is doing that. Now, if you are a Steam Rocket League player, head to your workshops. If you don't know how, feel free to hit up my Discord and ask that question in the hashtag support room, and I will help you how to get workshop maps for your Steam Rocket League. So, what you're going to do is you're going to download, or what it will say is subscribe to this right here, Dribbling Challenge number 2. You can search this in the search bar available. It is submitted by French Fries. You're going to want to subscribe to that. Well, this is the more advanced one. let me show you the more basic one first. I'll show you in this tutorial the second one, because of how good it is for this. But you're gonna want to do this one to get basic control of dribbles, because once you hit, where's the ball? Hello? Oh, there we go. So you're gonna, when you get to stage 1 is all about like off the car plays, so you don't actually have to put it on top of your car for any of this. Stage 2 is where things get a little bit more interesting, where it's going to require some more control. It starts off more, you know, slow, kind of controlling ground dribble off the car dribbles. I thought I was going to hit it! Well, F. So, this stage starts off with slow off the car ground dribble, just like stage 1. And then after this first kind of more advanced slow play, just maneuvering, it takes you onto the top of your car's work. So, you know, you take it across on top of your car to the goal, quote unquote. It's all about keeping it on top of your car. Some of them are really long, some of them are short. Some of them are way too complicated. Oh god. F. And then it gets even more complicated, where you have to dribble and then you have to avoid an obstacle and maintain control of the ball to get to the goal. And then you got to dribble, catch and go, which is catching the ball and then taking it to a dribble. Oh my. Unfortunate. But yeah, that's the first one. This one is going to be good for starters. And once you get consistent with your dribbles on top of your car, then you go to the dribble challenge number 2, which is all off the top of your car. There is no ground play whatsoever. You can practice flicks in this place because it's massive. And this is, like I said, it's all off on top of your car, so it's very, very good practice for getting consistent dribbling on top of your car, and eventually you can speed up. Ugh. Requires a lot of control of your car and the ball, your car, a lot of control with your car with the ball. There we go. I can English. Don't mind me. Gives you a little sidewall action. Oh my, I'm upset. Bruh. I really don't want to redo this. Alright. Fine, I'll do it the boring way. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the sidewall too, because it's pretty difficult to get the hang of here. If you're going too fast, you're not gonna be able to cut it. Most people take this up and do an air dribble, but in theory you are supposed to catch it. Ugh. Well, unfortunate. Yeah, take that. It counted. Okay. But I did this for a long time, and I had actually gotten pretty quick at this because of my consistency. It's been a long time since I've done this, but it gets to be pretty difficult. Oh, it's not gonna make it over. Oh dear. For a moment. Oh, that was far away. Fudge! There we go. We're okay. I have a tendency, for some reason, to go left. Struggling. Apparently I need to practice this more. Take it. So notice how I hit supersonic and I let the ball go to the back of my car so it would slow down. This is kind of the control I'm talking about. Either if I want it to go faster, I'll let it go forward more. If I want it to slow down, I put it towards the back of my car. Which this, like I said, this map is advanced. You have to have control in most aspects to be able to do this. But once you get that control, it just starts getting easier and easier. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I just wanted to show at least some of that mode, or that workshop map. So, yeah, if you have any more questions regarding how to dribble the ball on top of your car, please feel free to ask me in my Discord server. That's sort of question you would want to hit up General Coach Chat in my Discord server. And yeah, that's all I got for you, and I hope this video helps you. If you liked this video, please make sure to drop a like. And also, if you want to see some more of these tutorial videos or my replay analysis videos, please make sure to subscribe so you know what's up. And if you're new here and you've made it this far along, first of all, thank you. But secondly, I do offer 100% free coaching. No charge, no nothing, no catch. It's just something I do to offer help to the community. More specifically to people that can't afford it, but if people that can afford it want to take advantage of it, they are more than welcome to. No judgment zone. So yeah, if you are not a part of my Discord server and you want some free coaching, the link will be down in the description below. And finally, I do stream on Twitch almost daily. Starting time is sometime between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I stream until whenever I happen to get off. And like I said, that is almost daily. So, yeah, if you want to see me play some live games, some games that are pretty intense most of the time, drop a follow. Alright, I hope this video helped you all, and best of luck with your games. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all next time. Peace out!